Welcome, everybody, to the Happier Club. Today, I have Alejandro Lee Cryer up in this bitch, and we kicking it.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys all already know me. I'm Justin. Today, we have Apollo in the room. He's going a little crazy, so if we have to take some pauses, sorry for that. Everybody, you guys know me, the host of the Happier Club, the man, the legend, the myth, Justin Begley. Thank you.
The audience loves you.
Thank you.
You're so good with people.
I know. I'm just a crowd pleaser and a person pleaser.
Yeah.
Personal. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You put me on these, and this is really good.
Oh, yeah. Shout out. This is the first time he's actually had an Ashland. It's a hard seltzer from San Diego. They're pretty freaking awesome. I don't usually drink these, as I just told him. I drank like a whole 12-pack of these. I drank a whole 12-pack of these one night by myself and just got so wasted. They have variety packs. They sell them everywhere.
Oh, okay.
They have variety packs of all their flavors.
Yeah.
And then I drank just like, this is the first time I had them, or like the second time, and I bought them by myself. Rose was here, but she wasn't drinking that night, and I just drank them all.
Yeah.
Talking to my little cousin Chris the whole night, and then like I just like I drank all of them, and then the next morning I just like had the whole taste of them in my mouth, and it was just horrible.
Oh, man.
It was really bad.
Getting drunk off of something like this, though, you have to drink a lot.
Yeah, I got fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even realize I was fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Piggybacking off of that, if you guys haven't checked out those Cutwater cocktails in a can, kicked my ass. I had 2.
I just found out those are 12.5%.
Yeah. For this size can.
Have you seen those? Have you seen those? Sorry to interrupt you, but have you seen those wines that are like a whole bottle in a can? I have one in the fridge.
What?
It's a whole bottle of wine.
Is it like a small?
Or maybe it's it's literally a can.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
Yeah. It's like either a whole or a half.
Yeah.
But either way, by 2, you get fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm about that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm all about that. I love wine.
They're really good.
Sip wine all day. And also, shout out Julio.
I love that your friends are all getting you merch and
The
stuff.
Happier Club. Next thing I'm going to buy is a banner. How do you guys think of that?
That'd be sick.
Well, we'll see. And then maybe I can hang it. And then the next studio, I can hang it up on the wall and stuff. I have some plans for the new studio and stuff. That's not coming for a while, though, everybody.
I want a hoodie.
Well, because, I remember.
Like a beanie.
I remember when the Happier Club originated, it was all just, the Happier Club was a THC brand that I was just going to put on T-shirts.
Yep, I remember
and
that.
I was just like, well, like, yeah, I can start this. And like, I started doing T-shirt designs and stuff like that. And then I was just like, damn, this takes fucking forever. And then summer hit the pandemic hit. And then, so all the T-shirts that the brand, I was using like a Shopify and trying to do like, what's that stuff called? Like print to order. Like, you don't buy like bulk. Like you don't have to buy bulk clothing. They'll just print to order.
Per order.
Yeah. They print it, And so, I was gonna, ship. So all those shirts got like delayed for a long time.
Yeah.
With the ones that I was gonna order, I was gonna get like the Jildian, like just like kind of like this, like kind of like just a basic tee. And then they all sold out, or like they were out of like supply COVID hit and stuff. Like a lot of that stuff comes from China. A lot of just a lot of stuff was going on.
Yeah.
And then sorry everybody, I'm gonna do something about that, but let me just finish this. So I was gonna do that, and then I ended up like, okay, like I really want to start a podcast. I've been talking about doing a podcast the same amount of time that I was going to do this T-shirt brand. And then I was talking to Rose. I was like, well, I'm going to start a podcast. I was just like, well, what should I do for the name? I kept going for names like, something to do with my name, like kind of like Joe Rogan Experience. And I was like, well, I'm going to have guests on. And I was like, I plan on having like a host, like another co-host, like you, obviously. Yeah. And then I was planning on having Toby here too and stuff.
Wow.
Fucking whatever. But I'm just joking, Toby. But and then I was gonna do that, and then And then all those T-shirts went out, and then I was like, well, fuck it. By the end of the summer, I wanted to start something. I either wanted to have that T-shirt company up and running, or I wanted to have the podcast up and running.
Yeah.
And both of them were going to cost money,
obviously.
So I decided to just go balls deep and buy all this equipment and then just start the podcast, and the T-shirt company will come with it.
Yeah. I think this is a lot more fulfilling for you.
And then it just be merch, the Happier Club merch.
Exactly.
And I could still design it the exact same way I wanted to. And then if I wanted to, and then if it gets enough traction, it's just benefiting both. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a triangle of like, it's not just a T-shirt brand. It's like to help out, sales and stuff like that, give me some more revenue and stuff to keep this podcast going. And the viewers, if you guys want some T-shirts and some sweaters, they're coming.
Yeah, the ones that are keeping the lights on in this house.
Yeah. They'll be out soon. Give me until like the end of the year. I'm just joking. Probably like summer. I'll probably drop some stuff in summer.
Some tank tops, some booty shorts.
Well, Lou would like some tanks. Just like random stuff.
Me and Lou have like almost the same build, I think. So
yeah, I mean, like you guys could. I mean, you guys are like twins.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that Lou didn't get onto a podcast. We just couldn't so when I was in Lompoc, like we kept like, it would be like I would be with my girl and my family, and then he would come over with his girl, and then like we'd like, oh, let's do like a podcast tomorrow, and then we'd talk about it, and we ended up not doing it. But all right, everybody, give me a quick second. I'm gonna pause. All right, sorry about that. I gave Apollo a carrot trying to chill him out for a little bit, but we're back.
Yep.
What were we talking about? We were talking about, the Happier Club. Supposed to be a T-shirt brand, ended up being a podcast, and get some merch now.
I don't hate it. I love it. I want tanks, shorts, beanies, bandanas. Actually,
bandanas would be cool.
Yo, bandanas, because you have that pattern on your logo. So imagine if that was just your pattern for the whole bandana.
Water, like the water. That's the water. Do you know that?
Oh,
that's the ocean. It's an above picture of the ocean.
Dude, that'd be sick.
That's how I got
the whole thing for a bandana.
So that's how I set up every single one. There was like a background of like there's one that's the yellow one that I have. It's like yellow, like fall trees.
Okay.
And so I put a bunch of fall trees, like an overlook of fall trees, and I just planted that Happier Club on top of it.
Oh wow.
And then the other one's like a drone shot of the ocean at nighttime.
That's sick.
And I attached that. And then there's a space one that I only did it in like one podcast.
Was it the purplish one?
No, it's teal. I do have a purple one though.
I feel like I've seen a purple one.
I don't know where. I did a bunch. I did a bunch.
I like the green. I like the green one.
I like that. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
That's why I chose that one as my main logo.
If you do that one, but like the whole thing for a bandana,
that'd be sick.
I'd wear that all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So like imagine that, but on a flag.
Oh.
Like a whole banner.
Onto something.
You know what I mean?
Onto something.
A whole banner.
Yeah. That would be sick.
And I'm thinking about so much ideas.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about switching up the logo though, but like just keeping it the same, but like, changing it up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I got creative friends. Creative people, listeners too. If you guys got any ideas too.
Oh yeah.
My boy CWAC hit me with some too before. They're pretty good. But I'm looking for more not so pick art, not like something so simple, but I want something like more
like graphic design,
like Beeple. Have you heard Beeple before? Have you seen a Beeple?
I haven't.
I'll show you Beeple right now. Let's see.
We're so tech savvy.
I know.
We're in the country from here.
Do you hear that trash can in the background? Sorry again, everybody. This is just not the day, huh? That's him. That's Beeple. But this is like his newest one.
Oh wow!
Don't
That's
pass go.
Really
don't
cool.
collect 200.
Oh yeah, graphic design. Getting something like that. That'd be sick.
You see it?
Oh, did you hear what happened with the Monopoly guy?
No.
Look at that picture. What's missing?
I don't know.
What's missing from the Monopoly guy that's famous?
I don't know.
His monocle. The little glass piece.
Uh-huh.
Right? You know that's there, right?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Uh-huh.
Go anywhere and look it up. You will not find it. It's not anywhere. It's not on the box of the game.
Yeah, so that's the original. And now, why did they get rid of it?
No, it's not that they got rid of it. That's what everybody's questioning. Because on any of the boxes, even the older games, it wasn't on it. But people are like, we always know that the Monopoly guy had the little glass piece. Why is it not there anymore? So it's missing.
Weird.
So people add it and say, this is what it's supposed to look like. But apparently it's never been there.
The Monopoly guy never had a monocle. And other 7 lies we all believe. Ooh. The Monopoly guy does not have a monocle. His name, by the way, was Rich Uncle Pennybags until 1999 because whoever named him obviously used all their creative deciding that the thimble and a dog own property. Now it's Mr. Monopoly. Originally, the name was Rich Uncle. He was featured in several Parker games. Aside his first appearance in 1936 when he began showing up on chance and community chess cards. Monopoly fans loved him, although we take the judgment with a grain of salt. Actually,
It's the next. There it is.
Okay, so just one issue. He never had a monocle, not once, never. In fact, he doesn't even wear glasses. So that's why I'm saying that people are probably getting mixed up with the peanut guy.
But the Monopoly guy, I know, had one.
I don't think that. Now that I look at that, that doesn't look right to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear he had one because even in Ace Ventura, when nature calls, he hit that guy and he was making fun of him because he had the monocle and he called him the Monopoly guy. Remember when he wore him? And like he was like in that one scene?
I'm not sure. Apollo's playing with his llama right now. It's the cutest thing, everybody. I wish you guys could see it. So the main goal of this Happier Club, because it's not a Happier Club if we don't have a bunch of people in it, right?
Yeah.
Imagine having Apollo, the podcat, the pod dog.
Oh yeah.
Just chilling under me. You know what I mean? One day. Let's backtrack a little bit. I keep getting distracted because of Apollo, but let me ask you about like these, because I haven't seen you. I saw you this week and stuff like that, but we haven't talked on the podcast in a while.
Yeah.
For the last 2 weeks or so, like since Chris was here. How these last 2 weeks are going? I mean, you got a dog. I
did get a dog.
Yeah.
I rescued a dog from the San Diego Humane Society, but it was on an Oceanside.
That's some OG shit, man.
Oh yeah, you always got to rescue. My dog is still kind of a pup. He's a year old. His name is Kai, and he is a boxer pit mix, and he is.
I'll put a picture right here.
Oh yeah, I'll send a picture.
Yeah.
And then I'll also send you the video of how he likes to wake me up when he's ready to go to the bathroom at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I got such a good dog because he tells me when he needs to go to the bathroom. He's had no accidents inside. He always comes back to me when I call him, and he's like attached to my hip. And
you had one accident. You told me one accident.
Oh,
there's one accident.
There was one accident.
But that was
on me. That was on me.
Like barely though.
Yeah,
like that was just like that's like with him. Like one day, like he kept because he cries sometimes just to be like because he wants attention. So I play with him and stuff. And then one day he was crying, and then like I was like tired, and I was just like, dude, like just like chill, just chill, like you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like when we first got him. And like he never he's peed on he peed on the carpet because he thought it was the pee pad, you know, like, and then we had to get rid of the carpet because it was just like we're getting a new carpet now.
Yeah.
But anyways, like we had to get rid of the carpet because he kept peeing on it, thinking it was a pee pad, and then he was like, so I thought he was just being annoying and like not going to sleep, but he ended up peeing in his crate.
Oh man.
And I was like, I should have known. So now we have bells on the doors.
I have a bell on my door for Kai too.
Nice. Yeah. And he rings it.
Yeah. He comes up to it and he kind of like sniffs it. He's not really hitting it yet, but he's getting used to it. I've only had Kai for almost 2 weeks now.
Well, he was going to the door and jumping on the door when he wanted to go to the bathroom. And I was like, dude, like that, like he kept scratching up my door.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, dude, like we have to do something else. And I was like, we have bells. I just don't know if he'll use them.
Yeah.
Automatically started using them.
Works great.
Because every time you open the door, that bell rings, so he thinks like, oh, to go outside. I want to go outside. I'm gonna press that bell.
Go
I'm gonna hit
bell.
that bell.
Dogs are so smart. They figure that shit
out. And this
out.
motherfucker is the smartest little guy that I've known. He's so smart.
Yeah.
So smart. Besides in the morning when it's raining like this morning, and I'm trying to rush to get inside, and he's just standing there like this. Where we go? What are we doing? What are we doing? I got a cute ass photo of him with the moon at like 6 in the morning yesterday.
Oh wow!
Like the moon. You know how there's a full moon like the other day? You charge your crystals and shit.
I definitely meditated under the moon because it was in Leo, and
the Leo moon. Yeah, Rose was telling me about it. She saw the Leo, and then I'll tell you. I'll have to tell you another time because somebody that she knows got pregnant, and she's like, "Oh, the Leo moon, like Leo moon," and I was like, "What's the Leo moon mean?" And I was just like, "Oh,
yeah."
But
it just means something powerful for certain astrological signs at that time. Like Taurus and Leo under Leo moon was affected a lot, and I'm both.
There's a meme going around with all the GameStop stock market stuff, like. My boyfriend, Rose sent him. If I can listen to my boyfriend explain the stock market, then he has to listen to me to explain the Leo moon and the different types of moons and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's so funny. I was just like,
that's hilarious.
I was like, you know who would understand this? Alejandro, because he wants to hear both.
I definitely did. I got accepted into the oh god.
What, the fucking TikTok Hall of Fame?
I got accepted into the TikTok Creators Fund, and I applied, and now I'm gonna start getting paid for the videos. But I get like security updates, and I have like a different.
Oh, that's
password.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you high on TikTok?
I'm at like 18,000 followers now. I get like
that's pretty cool. Congrats.
Couple hundred. Thanks, man.
Congrats. That's pretty cool.
It's fun stuff.
You should.
It's just funny stuff. I don't do anything like politics or anything. It's just all like my sense of humor, just goofy things. I mean, you guys know me, off the wall, outlandish, out of pocket bullshit that
How about this?
Yeah.
Since I don't do TikTok, let's start a Happier Club TikTok. We can do some shit.
Yeah, we really could.
I don't want to be on TikTok, but I'll give you the power to have the Happier Club name and you can do videos and stuff on that.
And all
with me, you, our guests, and just like doing like a weekly. Like during our sessions like this.
Most of my revenue is now going to start coming from doing lives. So nice. if we set up, you know, you're talking about doing the Instagram live thing.
The YouTube live.
Or YouTube live, yeah.
But we could do all different platforms.
Exactly. Just set them up and just have them going.
Yeah. So the next, obviously you see my setup right here. The next setup's going to be the phone, pod, like tripod, like big, like have a different attachment so you can have everything live going at a time.
Exactly.
And then YouTube live. That's the main one that I'm going for because obviously I upload
live is the next
YouTube.
new thing. I did LiveStar for about...
You did do. I remember when I first met you, and I didn't know you at the time. I just knew you as a bartender, and then someone was just like, and then I followed you, and then you were all about LiveStar. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Toby told me about it. That's why. I was
because everybody saw how much money I was making streaming, and it's literally doing what me and you are doing now, but we have hundreds of thousands of people watching.
It's pretty much the Truman Show.
Honestly.
I want to be online all the time and people see me all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, that's this Instagram. Joe Rogan. I stole that from Joe Rogan and Redman's, the podcast we were just listening. They were talking about that. Yeah. They're talking about that because they were talking about the first time they were like streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that Redman guy, he was streaming like 24 hours, his whole life. His camera was on the whole time.
That's a little much for me. I did.
It'd just be him like cleaning the room.
I did 2 hours a day. I think my minimum was like, no, I had to do...
You're like a Twitcher.
Yes, basically. And my contract was 25 hours a week of streaming. It didn't matter.
Oh, you had a contract with it?
Yeah, okay. So I was contracted. So I would make money off the contract, and then my following, my supporters would tip me.
Keep going. I'm going to turn off that fan.
Okay. They would tip me and send what was called gifts. And that's how I would make my money from it. And it would range from $30 to a couple $100 per stream, you know, depending on what I was doing, what time of day I was doing it, and how many people were like active on that site. And me and my friends were making like quite a bit of money.
How much money did, or how much followers did you have on that compared to like your TikTok though? Did you have a lot more or did you have less?
I had a lot more because it was a starter. Mm-hmm. It was a starter. So I was the first on there. So I was the longest running, and I didn't have the largest following, but I was on top tier. Okay. Because it was just like a team of other people. Yeah,
I remember like seeing like hats, like you like would have hats, and then you had like some dude that I knew that's a piece of shit was doing it with you. I'm not gonna not say any names or anything like that. He's a piece of shit.
Wait,
he's a Marine. He was in the Marines. He was a reserve. He would get drunk at the bar and say he was an Iraq, Afghanistan vet.
Oh my God.
And but in actuality, he was a fucking
yeah
reservist. And he was an air winger, and he got injured like riding his motorcycle and shit. Let's not fucking bring him up. He's still in Lompoc. I know him
definitely, definitely remember who you're talking about.
And like takes pictures with Afghan, and like his whole family thinks that he went to like Afghanistan, but he only went to like boot camp.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like just like
people saw that, and they saw the money that I was making. They're like, if he can do it, like I can do it. And so people started jumping onto it. People would stream on LiveStar while I was at work, just to show that they were like, yo, we're here, you know, come on and watch my show and blah, blah, like send us tips. And I'm like, you guys are really fishing here.
They're really fishing for you.
Yeah.
To try to, that's like if this podcast got big and then out of nowhere, everybody's like, yo, let me get on.
Right.
Let me hop on.
That's exactly what happened.
Like, where were you when I had fucking 5 subscribers?
Exactly.
Now I got 10, dog. What's up?
Now we have 8. What's up, bitch?
Honestly, I saw the most growth, not the most growth, but in 24 hours, me and C-Wax last podcast, not saying it's a lot. 50 views in 24 hours for me was a lot, because usually 50 views takes like a week for me to get it. But you got to think,
this is pretty much a startup for you.
Yeah.
You're starting from ground zero. We started from ground zero, but the only thing is the only reason it was so big so fast and I was making so much money is because we had like a lot of big investors. The guys that like started our app came from Snapchat and from YouNow, other like big streaming things, and so we started that. I think the most I made in a month was around 3,500. But
wow.
That was like during like the height of my performance, and then
what were you doing?
Honestly,
dancing
just talking to
you said
yeah. No, I was I would sing a little bit, but like me, I would do this. It was just me, and I'd set up my camera, and people in the comments, I would like build a relationship with them, almost like a friendship, and I would talk to them, tell them funny stories. I would sometimes sing, or
just a podcast, but for 2 hours a day, you just talk to your fans. And stuff.
Exactly.
Pretty much like Instagram Live.
Exactly.
That's
all it was.
Stole that idea and used Instagram Live pretty much, or all these like live accounts and stuff.
So LiveStar started, I want to say 4 or 5. Was it 4 years ago? It was at least 4 to 5-ish years ago. And that stemmed from YouNow.
Okay.
You remember that guy, Luis, that I was talking to for like 2 years? He did YouNow, and he made almost 6 figures from doing YouNow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He made a lot of money. And I
started
doing
doing it with
people
that like young, I'm not saying like you had followers that were like super young, but I can imagine like 16, 17-year-olds that, you know, like to have like, you know, that want to like, you want to see like, because that guy looks young. He was young. Like, he looked young.
The thing is, why I stayed with LiveStar was because it was adult oriented. So my fan base was pretty much between 18 and 35.
Okay.
Just because the new demographic, the one that they wanted to target, were people with the money, not kids begging for money.
Yeah.
They wanted the people with the money. So we did adult content. We did drinking. We were smoking. We were talking about, we were getting fucked up, and we were telling messed up stories. Never showed my butthole.
That's for your OnlyFans.
Yeah, that was they would become my friend, and you know, if one of my followers was an attractive person, you know, we'd get on Snapchat, you know, do the thing. But no, yeah, LiveStar was cool. It lasted for a little bit. The company tanked. They pretty much sold themselves out and tried to like be the new top thing, and doing they tried to get a bunch of models and super famous Instagram people, even people like from reality shows, to get on there, and they were just so boring. And then they started
it's not it.
Yeah, and they were so boring. They have to be scripted, you know. Naturally funny people like us, we just
let creators do what creators want to do.
Exactly.
Don't force. Let things happen organically. That's the one thing that I always say to people is just like, if it's not happening organically and you're trying so fucking hard, dude, like maybe it's not working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're trying so hard, like this podcast, I put some good effort into it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I'm not going to fucking die for this shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to fucking I'm not going to, like, unless I'm making fucking a bunch of money, I'm not going to just quit school and just fucking podcast until I make some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I'm not going to just quit all my jobs and shit.
Until it becomes, what's it called? Instead of an asset, is it asset to equity? or what am I thinking of?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either.
When you get some money, what are you talking about?
Like when it's actually making income versus you have to keep putting money into it. It sort of flips. You're actually starting to make money from it instead of having to put money into it.
A liability?
Is that what I'm thinking of?
A liability is like a credit. You know what I mean? You owe somebody money, or they owe you money.
No, I mean,
it's
like
their liability.
I mean, like right now, you've put a lot of money into your equipment and time editing and everything like that. A profit. Why couldn't I think of that?
Revenue.
Yes, those very easy words.
Technically, yeah. I mean, like when
you know what I mean by saying asset to an equity.
Well, there's two different types of
money.
I mean, I could talk about business right now. There's two different types of assets, right? There's a financial asset and there's a real asset. A real asset would be building material, buildings.
Okay.
Freaking.
So what would a car be?
A car, a liability.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of.
I mean, if you have a car payment, liability.
That's what I'm thinking. Is right now
an asset, a real asset.
Okay, so right now this would be a type of liability because you're still putting money into it. It hasn't flipped to where you're making money from it.
Yeah, this is all business terms. This is not personal terms.
Okay.
A car to you right now, I mean, you don't technically need a car, so it's just there. You know what I mean? You're just making payments on something that you don't actually need, and you're not making money off of that.
I didn't need a car.
And you're not using it for a job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I learned as a grown man, I didn't need a car. I didn't
Well,
have
you
a
live in
car
San Diego, you know what I mean? It's different.
That's what I was about to say, is it was a lot easier if you live in a bigger city because I had public transportation,
Uber.
a lot more
Friends.
Uber, Lyfts, co-workers. It's a big city. So it was a lot easier. And then you sold me your bike. I was riding the bike.
Bike's cool.
It's so cool.
I miss the bike. I want to buy a bike now, but it's just raining. It's just like whatever. And Apollo doesn't even run. I was trying to run with him today, and he just kept trying to chew me, bite my legs. And shit. I want what the hell?
I want to ride Kai with the bike, but I'm scared he'll see something and take off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see people that run with their dogs right now, and they do that. So I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I have to, training.
Yeah,
I'm gonna train. I think I'm gonna probably the next 2 or 3 months. I'm gonna take him to a trainer and get him real good. You know what I mean? Get him to the point where he's on demand. He's good right now, but it takes him some time to kind of process a sit or he'll do it, but it takes some time, or a treat or something.
Yeah.
And it just takes him a while to process.
That's
all this
of
stuff.
What I'm battling with Kai is his recall. He has decent recall. When I say something or tell him to do something, he'll pay attention. Sometimes he'll do it, but sometimes he's trying to figure me out.
Yeah.
And when we were at the dog park, when that dude's dog was biting on his neck and I was trying to call him, he wasn't coming to me because he was so distracted. But I want to get him to the point where I say something, he's like, I need to stop and go back.
That's the problem with him, is that he doesn't come to me on command. That's so we'll be far away from each other. In here in my apartment and stuff, he's perfect. He literally will play catch with me, play fetch, play anything. He'll do anything I want in this room.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In here he'll be fine. I could make him sit and lay down from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we're outside, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
He does not listen to me at all. I'll try to make
just so much stimulating him. He's
just so I just think that next spot after this summer, I need to move. I need to move so he can be outside. I'm being selfish with myself, living in this nice area and stuff. I understand this is a nice area, but I can't afford $1 million house right now. That's I was trying to my barber. So everybody, if you guys didn't notice, I got a new haircut.
Yeah. This is my favorite haircut on him. This is what I wanted him to get when we first moved in. I was like, I want it. It's
I think
it'd look good when it's long on top and a nice taper.
Yeah, I kept trying to, because the way I was kind of asking for the wrong haircut for a long time, and then finally COVID happened. I could finally grow it all out and kind of be healthy. My hair kept because I kept cutting it, and then the way I was styling it was wrong, and the products I was using was wrong. Got me on the right track with everything. I didn't know anything about stay-in conditioner. You got me on stay-in conditioner, and Rose was yeah, you should use that. And I was like, it will be good for my hair. And she's like, yeah, what the fuck?
Really good.
And then I've been using it, and it's just my hair's literally just went from this to and I remember girls used to make fun of me at the bar because my hair was just always so fucking messed up. Cause I'm always laying down, my hair would always messed up. I was like, I don't even know how to do my hair. I don't even care. it's not a big deal. But once I started doing my hair and starting to really get into it, my hair games kind of just went up a little bit. I'm not saying I'm at 100. I'd say I'm about like
this
a 70.
is definitely my favorite look for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
I got a new barber now, too. He lives down the street. So that's pretty cool.
I haven't cut my hair in probably half a year.
That's why you're wearing a beanie.
Dude, my
you got a haircut, right?
No.
Well, I'll hook you up with my barber.
No, I'm going to just let it go. Just going to let it keep growing.
Your brother's hair looks fucking dope.
I know. That's what... Oh, God, I'm so jealous.
His dad just got dreads. Shout out Tony, son. That shit looks dope.
I'm getting extensions put in.
Let me try to find that so I could show you. Little Chris called me. I was gonna call him back, but yeah, I would show you. But yeah, the Rosalie's dad got some fucking dreads, like extensions.
Yeah,
in his hair, and that shit looks real.
Yeah,
and that shit looks dope. Like she like last night we were like chilling on the couch last night, and he sent her a picture. She's like, I'm not gonna show you. It's so embarrassing. Da 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 da. It looks so bad. He looks like the Predator, and then.
Oh no!
Because it was the picture, but then when I saw the video, I was like, oh shit! She was like, oh my god! She like, that actually looks way better. It was just a bad photo.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't show me at all. Like she didn't show me the photo at all.
Yeah.
She said it was just a bad photo.
Yeah.
Because then this morning she said, oh, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Like she looked at the video and she said, oh, it looks real.
Yeah.
It looks like he legit has fucking dreads. Like I was just like, dude, what the hell?
Will look not like dreads, but I'm gonna get twists put into my hair, but extensions, and I want it to like at least be like down by my shoulders, like maybe a little bit right
twist?
Here. You just get 2 strands and you twist them.
Okay.
All the way down, but
it's probably the same shit as him.
Probably, but they're not dreads.
Because he didn't. Well, yeah. So wait, is twist like a certain extension or is it a certain hairstyle?
It's just a hairstyle. It's a protective hairstyle for like coarse ethnic hair ones that it's just a protective hairstyle.
Okay.
But getting twists put in, and then with the oil and extensions, I want my hair to be about here because I think it'd be sick to have like half my hair up in that like bun and then the rest of it down, just
kicking chilling, looking
good.
I'm always saying 100 is what you're trying, because even you saw my hair this morning. I didn't put any product in this morning.
It looked
and
good.
That's like I just got out of the shower, dried it, air dried it. I put a stain conditioner and that's it.
Yeah,
and I didn't comb it, nothing. Just like I combed it with the stain conditioner and then went to the store, came back, and then started setting up all this, and then your hair used
decent. Your hair used to feather because it was so light. Mm-hmm. But now that you have like you're enriching your hair follicles, it adds its natural weight, holds its oils, all the nutrients and everything. It looks good. It looks good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Freaking Lil Chris keeps Venmoing me money so I can Venmo him back so he can pay for his rent. So this morning I woke up with $900 in my Venmo account from him. And he's like, yo, send that shit back to me.
Why?
And I was like, bitch, I'm putting it in Dogecoin.
All $900.
He just Venmoed me another $400 because his rent is $1,200 and he just got a new apartment in Buellton.
So why
he just moved to Buellton? He got lucky. He went on Craigslist and just like picked a place in Buellton. $1,200. Get this. $1,200 for rent. I think it was like a $900 down payment, and then it's a one bedroom, like pretty much like this, about the same size. I think he said, same size as this for $1,200, and he has a whole yard attached, and it's like pretty much like the attached room to a 5-bedroom house. And the other family is like okay with him like having all his dogs and like barbecuing, have guests over and stuff like that. And yeah, he's stoked. He's so stoked. And he literally found that off Craigslist ad, and it had no pictures of it. And he just like messaged him like, "Oh, can I come and see it?" And then he went to go see it, and he's like, "Oh,
this is sick.
Like I'm definitely getting this now." He was just like, because he was gonna move to Oceano. And he was gonna live like a mile away from the beach. Yeah. And it was like kind of like a shitty studio. Wasn't in 1 bedroom. Mm-hmm. And like it had like decent space outside, and it was 1 mile away from the beach. But it was like $1,300, but the down payment for the security deposit was like $3,900.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like last month and current. Like, I was just like, what? Like, that's way too much, dude. And he was just like, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get. I was like, you got to talk to them. You know what I mean? Just be like, yo, I can't afford that.
My deposit was my rent. So it was just $1,100.
I don't know how much I paid here.
It was $11.
I paid Apollo rent. Look at these. Oh, baby, I miss him. I just love him so much.
Oh yeah, I miss my dog.
We'll see him in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got kind of off track with your dog though. So how do you how do you feel about having a dog?
Being a dog dad
changes your life.
It really does.
I mean, it's kind of annoying, but
you know, I find
it.
myself getting annoyed, but it's only when I'm tired. But I'm tired because I spend so much time throughout my day focused on him and watching him, making sure he's okay, looking at his face and like trying to read him, because I've only had him for 2 weeks, so he's learning me. Yeah, I'm still learning him. He's cool. He's a super chill dog. I remember the first day I had him, me and you went to the dog park, and he was just running from the time of his life. Circles. He runs so much though.
I'm not gonna Venmo back this money to him. He keeps saying, Venmo me back. Fuck no, dog. I'm keeping it.
Oh yeah.
Dogecoin.
I love my dog so much. Yeah, if you guys haven't, did I already tell about how he wakes me up in the morning?
You said something, but we're gonna put a video. We're gonna put a video with his dick in your face.
He literally wakes me up by stepping over my face and then sliding his belly all the way to the dick, right on my cheek, and he just lays there. And I'm like, what are you doing? But it's a good thing, you know. He tells me he's got to go outside, so that's me awesome, man. Every 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's how I have to get woken up. He goes to bed at 10. He eats twice a day. It's great.
That's awesome, man. I mean, that's all you really want, right?
That's all I've ever wanted. I've been talking about getting a dog since I moved in with you.
Yeah. I mean, we've been talking about, same with me. Yeah. I told you, I said, once I move to the next spot, I'm getting a dog.
Yeah. Like, once I can afford it, I'm getting a dog. Yeah. What have I done? I spoil the shit out of my dog.
Yeah, my dog gets everything.
Yeah, everything he wants.
He literally gets some. I'm about to go to Petco and buy him a bunch of shit. He's sick right now, so it's just so sad.
I just spent $180 at Petco yesterday.
That's exactly how it is. Every time I roll in there, they give me like $5 back. You have a Pet Pals reward?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have that. You get $5 for every $100 you spend. Yeah. Like fucking $5 every fucking 2 weeks and shit, or every week and shit.
I know, it's so nice.
Because I just spend so much on him, and it's just like, dude. And Marshall's is another good one to find. Nerf, like Nerf. They have pet toys, right?
Kai will chew the hell out of those.
Yeah, I know. No, but if you want like a frisbee, usually they're cost like $10 at a Petco when you just go to Marshall's and get it for $3. Oh. I have a Nerf frisbee that I bought for him. He doesn't fucking use it, but he doesn't play fetch unless it's a fucking ball inside or it's a stick outside.
Yeah, I gotta get a video of Kai running, because he runs like a greyhound. He's so fast. He is so fast.
He is fast. He's crazy. He jumps crazy.
Yeah. Too. Remember when he did that almost backflipped in front of me?
That's crazy.
He's such an athletic dog.
And then you have Apollo over there.
Laying in the dirt.
Laying with some random lady at the dog park. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? And then she has like she had like a hip replacement. And then her dog and my dog, my dog was under the bench. And then she was just like, oh yeah, I had a hip replacement. So just like if your dog like gets up, like you're gonna have to pull him away or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Apollo, let's go. Let's get away from here so you don't fucking hurt somebody.
Kai knocked a lady down. She brought her poodles in, but she kept the dogs on the leash, so they were going crazy. Which
is a bad idea.
Bad idea.
If you go to dog park and you can't have your dog off the leash, then you probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Because your dogs are going to go insane. Mm-hmm. Literally, like, I had Apollo on the leash and stuff, and it's just like, dude, so annoying. He just wants to run, and just let him run. So if you don't think that he can be like that in a caged area like that, then you should probably let him like acclimate to something more, or train him and train him with more dogs. Take him to a trainer and stuff like that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You have a vicious dog too.
She her dog started jumping. It was a poodle. It was like one of the French poodles, the big one.
Big ones, yeah, a regular sized poodle.
Yeah. And so the dog started jumping, and Kai's like trying to run over and go play. Uh-huh. The dog jumped on Kai, and he got scared and like backed into her leg, and she ate shit. Older lady, kind of a bigger lady too. And I was like, oh man, and she just laid on her side of the dirt, and I ran up and I was like, are you okay? She goes, oh, I'm okay. The dogs are a little wild. And I was like, you just let them off the leash. You'll be okay. And I helped her up. But
yeah,
like, lady, you can't.
Yeah, dogs are crazy, dude. Dogs are crazy, man.
Yeah. Because
when cause that's the problem with Apollo is that when he sees another dog or another human, he wants to approach them and say, what's up?
Yep.
And that's the problem with him. That he needs to learn how to chill and let them approach him. And if I want them to approach them, then let's do this.
Same thing with Kai. He darts, and because
darts
he's boxer,
because
he's a boxer pit mix, he darts at him, and it looks kind of intimidating. I won't lie. If Kai ran up to me and I didn't know him, I'd be like, whoa, dude. But then he gets up to you and he's just smelling and wagging his tail.
Yeah, my dog's not like when you look at Apollo, you're just like, look at this freaking guy. Yeah. He's smiling at you like this.
Yeah, just big goof.
Like literally like slobbering as he's like running at you.
And running at you like right at your legs.
Yeah, he's
like,
a little
shit.
Yeah, and he's a beast. He's beefy.
He's strong.
He's a beef boy.
He yanked the shit out of me the other day. I slid on both of my feet. I was in Vans and he pulled me on the grass. Pulled me.
Sounds about right. Don't wear those in rain. Air Force Ones.
Okay.
Don't wear them. Like if you're gonna like walk in the rain or something, don't wear them. They'll turn looking like yellow shit. Ew. I didn't wear mine, but I was just I looked it up because I was like, oh, it's leather. You know what I mean? Like, like they should be able to go in rain and stuff. And then I looked it up and they said you should have a pair. If you're wearing Air Force Ones in the rain, you should have a pair for the rain, and then you should have a pair that you don't wear in the rain.
Wow. I think I've only worn these like 5 or 6 times.
Same. I've worn them like twice. And one time I wore it in the rain, and then I was just like, I looked it up and I was just like, oh, don't wear these in the rain.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin them.
Yeah.
I want to keep them as fresh as possible. I still have I put the cushion in them so they don't decrease. I'm just like, I don't want it. I put them in a little place. I'm just like, just keep them nice and clean.
I love it. It's a good little accent.
Should we go into some current events?
Yeah.
All right. Let's pause for a quick and then call up Johnny and stuff and get some of these current events going.
Okay. I'm going to go pee.
All right. Go ahead.
Ow. Camera caught that. Just hit myself in the head.
We're going to be doing some current events, and we have Johnny on the line. What's good, Johnny?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm here with Alejandro on the Happier Club. What's good,
up,
man?
Daddy?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you been?
I'm doing good, just been steadily working all day, watching the rain, just chilling,
Yeah, how you dealing with the rain?
It's all right. Honestly, I thought we were going to be getting more. I was expecting more.
Yeah, dude, honestly, like there's supposed to be a storm in San Diego all day today, and then I looked at the weather app and it's like sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sunny over here.
A little bit of a bummer, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's Friday. I kind of be happy about that.
Yeah, I kind of like the rain though, so it's a little bit different.
I know, man. How's the podcast going?
It's going good. We just went.
What have you guys been chatting about?
We just went in an hour about just recapping about the week and kind of just like little stories and stuff like that. Yeah, so we're talking about some current events going on right now.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring up the. You obviously know about GameStop.
Of course, man.
You obviously know about what's going on with GameStop and Reddit. I've been
heavily deep into it. Yeah.
So, do you want to explain it really fast of what's going on? Because I know a little bit about it, and I bought some AMC stock and some obviously bought some Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
I bought $5 of Dogecoin, but obviously that has nothing. Dogecoin, and I know AMC is like a part of the Reddit stream or like the Reddit the whole Reddit thing that's going on right now, but I know GameStop is the main one. So can you kind of elaborate on what's going on with that?
Yeah, pretty much. I can try to, I guess, simplify it down a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit for some people. I know that I know a little. Yeah, for like imagine if you're explaining it to Alejandro, because Alejandro kind of does. Like I kind of try to explain it, but as I told you like yesterday, I wasn't following it before.
Right. So like pretty much, like naturally you buy things for them to go up at a future price, and that whatever that difference between what you buy it and that future price is your potential profit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's shorting is pretty much the same thing, but in the opposite order. So they're betting that it's going to go down, and whatever price that it does go down by, that they're guessing it, and if it sinks below that, that's their realized profit, basically. But the thing is shorting is that they have to choose by the amount of shares they think they're going to go down by. So they think like, oh, I think, it'll go down from like 10 to $5, at some point soon, and I'm going to do that with, 1,000 shares. Well, most of the time when they do that, they have to have the money to cover, in case it does go negative. So like they have to put up like 50% of that money, and then usually they'll get put on margin. So like another company will pretty much help them fund the other half practically. And so that other half that they keep there, they're pretty much paying interest on, because it's like a temporary loan, so anyways, yeah, so they shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't be allowed to be able to short and borrow more stock than what it actually exists. So if you look at like the short, like the float, which is like how many shares are floated, it's over 100%. Like that shouldn't even be allowed in general, because it just like,
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to be able to have more shares out there of the company that actually exists. But I guess hedge funds have been allowed to do this, no problem.
I didn't know anything about that. See, that's pretty insane to me.
And so, yeah, anything that's over 100%, that means they've already exceeded the amount of shares available in that company. And so every single day that it takes them longer to get closer to their price that they have their short at, like, if they're betting it's going to go down to 10 or 12 or whatever, like they may have half, I don't know how much borrowed, it's in the billions that they're paying interest on, and so every single day that interest just accrues, and they just keep on losing out money. So they're going to do whatever they can to get people to sell their shares so they can buy them up at lower prices and pretty much drive the stock price closer to where their short is, because they're closer where their price is that they think it's going to drop down to. So every single day that is not happening, the interest builds up. So that's why that's why Robinhood did things like being able to restrict trading on people, so in order they can figure out ways to scare people off into selling.
Bullshit.
And so basically that's pretty much about it. Like they think it's just going to be going down in the future, whatever the difference in the amount of shares in the price, like from $10 to $5, that could be their profit. But if it goes in the other order, in the other direction, now like if it goes to 15, pretty much that $5 difference is what they have to pay, plus the other half that they probably have loaned out on margin.
So okay.
Like
so
different prices. That's why it's called like a leverage bet, because there's like shorting is leveraged by like multiple times pretty much. So
that's pretty insane, because the way I think about it is like when the first time I ever heard about shorting is The Big Short, the movie.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I like that explanation that you gave, really, because I knew what shorting was, but I didn't know it was to that depth that they had to actually, there's a point where they actually borrowed the money and there was like 100%. Right. I didn't know that part. I knew that like they were betting against it, but I didn't know they actually had to front like half of that money on the margin like that. I know about margin and stuff like that, but I had no idea about shorting until this thing like really got me into like reading about what shorting is and stuff like that. So thank you, Johnny, for that. That was a pretty good explanation.
So you imagine if they have a short at like $4 billion, but they're getting 20% interest rate accruing every single day. There's a lot of money.
So pretty much is Reddit, pretty much the front page of the internet, pretty much decided, hey, like pretty much let's raise the stock price so these billionaires kind of
eat the rich.
Yeah, let the rich bleed. Pretty much what I've been seeing everywhere. Let the rich bleed.
Yeah, pretty practically it's their way back of getting at the man,
Yeah, and also a way to gain back to the man, and then also getting a way to gain some leverage for yourself. You know what I mean? Like obviously, obviously I have AMC right now, and it's going up right now after. Did the market close already? Yeah, they just closed. Yeah, so AMC right now I'm looking at it, and aftermarket's going up.
Yeah,
I don't know about GME. I have it right here too, and it's going up aftermarket too. I had a limit order on 200, and I was hoping that it got to like 260, And I was like, oh yeah, dude, it's gonna drop. I was like, if it hits 200, I'm rich, son. I said, but because I was just like in my head, I was just like, well, it's staying at a constant 300, so you know what I mean. Like I was just like, I'm not. I if I buy at 300, there's a chance that it might not ever even get past 400. So what's the point? I should have bought when I saw it when it was at 190. You know what I mean? The first time I saw it, the first time I actually got into it, I saw it was like 175, 190 or something like that, and I was like, dude.
Right.
Or like,
dude, yesterday it dipped below pretty much, like pretty bad. So I don't blame you for thinking it might have hit 200. I wouldn't have been surprised if it did either.
Yeah.
But
who knows? We'll see
the
aftermarket.
fact that it closed up so high today, I think it's probably like a good sign for Monday.
Yeah, we'll see Monday. We'll just take a rest.
Man.
We'll just take a rest.
The longer this stays up, pretty much the longer the more they bleed. Until Monday will be a big one because it's over the weekend, and like there's a lot of like options that expired today that has to do with it too. Yeah, it should be interesting. There's a lot of people who are going to make a lot of money, man. There's a lot of people all over Reddit saying they have like millions on the line.
I know. There's some like I know. Have you seen that? Have you seen that with the main guy? The main guy that has like 50, that bought it at $4 a share, like 50,000.
Peak fucking value or whatever.
Yeah, dude, that's the best one to watch, man, because you see his gains, daily gains, and I like all the Redditors that are just like, if this motherfucker's holding, then I'm holding my fucking 3 shares. You know what I mean? If he's holding 50,000 shares, and I'm holding my 5 shares. Yeah. We're just little, the people are just like little pawns in this like chess game, like I said, like this little pawns, like we're just foot soldiers in this war. You know what I mean? Like, but that guy's a fucking leader, man. That guy's awesome.
It's really funny because they have like a lot of funny lingo on there. Like if you look at the comments, it always says like ape alone, or no, ape together, very strong. You know, like the closest part of the game.
Strong.
Yeah, ape together.
AMC, son. Oh my God, it's raining so hard I could hear it through my headphones. It just started raining over here.
Oh, dude, we got
crazy.
Like crazy. Can you hear that?
Oh, whoa! I can hear that actually.
Oh shit! Cause you're getting actually videotaped right now. Switch your camera on your laptop. You know how you do that?
Whoa! Damn.
Oh my God!
It just started raining too. It was raining.
Go take a dip in the pool.
Fuck it. So you see how, okay, there it is. All right, I have you sideways now. All right. Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy though. Honestly. Like
regardless, it's like a fun time to keep on top of it because it's something that happens a lot, so it's like an interesting thing, you know?
Yeah, because this is the future of the stock market, pretty much. All these people that are on Reddit and stuff like that, I've really seen because I mean I've always invested. I've invested since like the Marines, and then I stopped. Obviously, money, financial stuff, and like I've never really got into like the Reddit. I knew about it. You told me about it, about day trading through Reddit, and like learning about like you and I know Parker were like in a like group chats and stuff talking about stuff like that for a while. For a while, like I remember hearing you guys say stuff like that, and then I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about Reddit and all that stuff, and then I was just like, oh, I wonder if it's like actual shit. And then like now that shows that like if you look at the Reddit page, it's gained like 2 million followers. Oh yeah,
they had to shut it down at one point because there's a lot of bots going on there. Apparently, like
6.3 million degenerates.
That's crazy, man.
6.3 million.
That's what it says. Like normally. Oh yeah, they like Wall Street has like a thing. Like Wall Street Bets has like a thing, like lingo within themselves, where they call each other, obviously excuse my language, but like retarded and autistic because they're the ones that are willing to pretty much like make the bet to
exactly.
Like, in a normal like stock trader's eyes, the type of like plays and like the bets that they do, they would be like, what, are you stupid? Are you retarded? Like you gotta be autistic to be doing this kind of trades. But those are the guys. He's like that's what they're saying. Like that's their mentality, pretty much. They're all, like,
exactly, man. They're putting like fucking all their money on the line right now. There's so much people, dude. I understand. There's
some people with some deep pockets on there too. Like it's crazy.
Fuck yeah, Ja Rule, dog. Ja Rule posted a tweet. He said, "Hold, motherfuckers." We're the that's D-Max.
He's the steady light that we need right now. The candles.
Ja Rule. Hey, shout out everybody that's kind of about this stuff. I mean, I know Johnny, you got some money into GameStop right now, right?
Yeah, dude.
That's what I was about to ask.
I couldn't resist. I got to try out a little bit.
Yeah, I understand.
You never chance. There's not many times where you have a chance to, like, I don't know, 10 times your money. Like,
yeah.
Obviously, everything's a risk. This could go south too, like in a lot of ways.
Yeah, this could. I mean, overnight. I mean, over this weekend, it could literally, like on Monday's opening, it could drop, and everybody, you could be too late to the drop. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what's
going to happen to me.
And
I know it.
And that's what the problem is with all this stuff too. Is that like you don't know what everybody else is doing. Because it's a pack thing. Like that's the thing. That's like everything. This whole thing was a pact. Of the Reddit, the Wall Street, the Wall Street.
No, for sure. Some people think it could double or triple next week or do even more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
But then also on like the negative side though, like they were saying that like these big hedge fund guys, like even in 2008 they always get bailed out. They never go to jail. They just get like a fine or whatever. So they may just accept the fine because like whatever the fine is, even though it's like billions of dollars, it should be lesser than like the 40 billion they stood to lose.
You know what? The way I see it is that they're just going to print more money. The stock market's just going to go up. I mean, GME is not going to go up, but every other stock's going to go up. And I mean, everybody now that they see that Reddit, now that I see that you can make money off these Reddit stock advices and Reddit threads and stuff like that, I'm gonna stay woke on this shit and stay on top of it.
Yeah. I'm hoping it inspires like another platform to open up. That's actually what Robinhood was supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are going to be leaving Robinhood towards other trading platforms.
Oh yeah, I saw.
After this GameStop stuff is over for sure.
I saw a fuck ton of like shit because I was trying to buy stock. You saw me. I was trying to buy after hours. Or at least put a bid on.
Yeah.
I was trying to put a bid on GameStop when it was at 192. And I was just like, oh, I need to get on this. And then like market closed, and I was like, okay. I was just like, but they weren't letting me do that. Like they weren't letting me buy anything. And then E-Trade finally opened up this morning, and I could place bets and I could place bids and stuff like that. So it was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, E-Trade finally opened up. I'm not sure. Robinhood had let me buy AMC, so I mean, they're still fucked up because they're still limiting buys on people, but it's kind of fucked up.
Oh yeah. Anything to save those billionaires.
It's called market manipulation.
Yeah.
It's right in front of your eyes.
It's fine when they do it, but when normal people like us, working class citizens, try to do it, it's like, we have to regulate that now. We can't have that. That's not okay.
Exactly.
It's only like a blip too, like the amount of money that like they've like profited from like doing this exact same thing in the past years. Anyways, like this is chunk change for some of these hedge funds. It's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah. But that's the thing that like, cause nobody was expecting this. So like those hedge fund money, like the people that put really big money into the shorts and stuff, they probably put a fuck ton of money into those shorts. You gotta think about that. Cause
they lost millions.
Cause think about GameStop. Like they're not, I went to GameStop and there's like, I go to GameStop when I have to go buy I had to go buy a Switch controller.
Yeah.
Because I had like one friend coming over. I don't go to GameStop to go buy my fucking video games. I download that shit and I'm just gonna fucking put that shit on my SD.
It could be like the next Blockbuster.
Also, too, is like they knew GameStop was in like a trouble, it's like in financial troubles and stuff. So these companies were betting that it was going to tank and like forcing it to tank pretty much by shorting the shit out of it. And they were going to put them out of business. So it's like, why is that okay?
Yeah, why is that okay? But yeah, you're
then
betting
we
on
come back full force and completely halt everything like a brick wall. Yeah. They freak out.
Yeah, fuck that shit, dog. Fuck them. Let them
I'm
bleed.
I wonder what this.
Trying to get a slice of the pie.
Yeah, everybody. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's trying to get a slice of their pie, and everybody, it's all good, man.
It's a pretty big pie, though. It's a pretty big
pie. It's a pretty big pie.
I wonder how the CEO of GameStop woke up that morning to see everything.
I wonder how GameStop employees, or not employees, but like the corporate
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wonder how they're reacting to this because I haven't really seen anything from GameStop. You know what I mean? Saying anything. They're probably just like, oh, I'm just going to let this shit ride, son.
Go ahead. Keep us
I
floating.
know, they're probably just trying to find ways to keep their company alive and all this.
If anything, they're trying. Yeah, if anything, they're trying to market on this too. Like, oh, let's do something big now. Like, if I was
we're
GameStop,
here for the people, the gamers.
Yeah, honestly, that's
Just
the way
stop
I
selling
thought
my
about
games for 7 cents.
Yeah, stop buying back fucking my fucking game. Let me try to sell fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 right now.
They might actually have the money to give you like fair prices now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that shit's funny. Buy a brand new game, try to sell it back for fucking 25 cents and shit.
You could buy it and return the same day and get less than half of what you bought it for.
Oh my God,
what do you
it's so
think
ridiculous. I did? It's so ridiculous. But GameStop, I fucking this stock stuff is just it's insane, man. I actually really dig it. I think it's really good. I think it brings light to a lot of shit.
I can't wait for the movie to come out. Leonardo DiCaprio to be playing.
Oh fuck yeah, that's gonna be badass.
Not fucking leaving.
If this actually takes off and people make a lot of money, 200% it's gonna be a movie coming out.
That'd be badass, honestly. And you'll have
probably financed by the people who profited off of this.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious.
His name is,
all I'm here to say is that I didn't sell the little bit of shares that I had today. I'm still holding until Monday, so
nice.
Holding strong.
hold until you see that dip, son. I would say hold until you see. I'd say hold until you're. I'd say hold. Obviously, hold until I say hold all together. Hold. But
I'm gonna keep going on through next week and just I put a limit sell very high.
Okay.
You know, if it gets triggered there, I'd be fine because it's like really I put it like at over 1,000 a share. So if anything like that gets triggered,
you should.
That'd be pretty cool.
You put it out 420.69.
Yeah.
Did you see people putting that? People were putting limit orders, or limit sell. So like whenever it reaches that price, it automatically sells it. How can I put a limit order? And like when it dips to 200, you put a limit order when it gets to a certain point, and people are putting it at 420.69. So when it reaches 420.69, they could say, "Oh, I sold my shares at 420.69."
Yeah.
And just to be funny, but you should. But the whole point is to hold. The guy's name is Deep Fucking Value.
Yeah, Deep Fucking Value. DFV.
I see him on the Reddit page right here. What's an exit strategy? This guy has to go in the fucking history books. That's what they're saying about him.
Look at that guy.
In honor of finally seeing the almighty Deep Fucking Value, we must now do our part of having him written in history books as the greatest that Wall Street Bets has ever seen. Honestly, dude, that guy's making millions, dude.
You know how much money he's made off of this? It's crazy.
Yeah, like I saw. I mean, obviously, yes. I just showed Alejandro's yesterday's close.
Yeah,
but I didn't show him today's close. So
I know at one point he peaked up at like $47 million.
Oh my god!
Yeah, man, that's
like,
insane.
That's insane. There's so many overnight millionaires to be made like from this GameStop.
Well, there's this guy. This guy at the close of today. This guy has 31 million. Oh, that's the gain. That's day's gain. Total gain 31,471,258.63.
Oh, I could cry.
And he bought it at $14, and now it's at $325, and he has 50,000.
Oh,
yeah, I hope something similar happens with all the other meme stocks. Like, you know, like that'd be crazy. I bought a couple of shares where they were cheap for like well, why not?
I bought AMC, and I hope Dogecoin goes up because I bought $5. I bought $5 just to do it. You know what I mean? I just bought $5.
You just have like, you know, $50, $100 like willing. Like it's like I mean, obviously I'm not giving out financial advice. I don't want to get in trouble. But like you know, if it doubles or triples up, hey, you can just made a couple $100 or something.
Dogecoin went up to 5 cents.
That's a pretty big jump for that.
Yeah, today it went up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow. It went up 5 cents now.
If you look at the market too, it's crazy. Like only like all the meme stocks is like surviving. A couple others sprinkled here and there, but
they're so funny.
Yeah,
And then everybody on the Wall Street bets is like, stay the fucking course on GME.
Yeah.
Course. But yeah, let's change up the subject. We've been talking about the stocks and everything for a while, but let me hit you up with one more current event for you too, Alejandro. How do you guys feel about that strictly like directly after, Gavin Newsom or Joe Biden got an election or into office? All the Democratic states are opening up now, California being one of them. Mm-hmm. How do you guys feel about that? Like, do you think that's like kind of fishy, or do you guys think that's just kind of like, because he's getting recalled and like he got pressure on him? Or do you think that has to be a political thing?
I think it's pressure. I mean, these big cities are so impacted, and especially California, the citizens, people like me, heavily impacted by the shutdown. And I don't know. Everything opened back up, but not my restaurant. I'm having a Toby moment.
You having a Toby moment?
I'm having a Toby. The restaurant that I was working at, the bar, even though it's back open, they still don't think it's safe enough to have everybody back in, and they're not even letting us go back to work.
That's crazy.
Even though it's open.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We can't go back to work.
They might be scared that it's going to close down again.
That's another thing, is they're going to spend so much money getting employees back in, and we're going to be off of unemployment again because we were making decent money, and then it's going to shut down in another few weeks or another month.
Yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
How are you dealing with the opening up?
First, honestly, for me, I think it's like a mixture of like the pressure, like no doubt, but it's definitely like, I don't know, the conspiracy in me, like kind of, I feel like behind closed doors, there's for sure like some political strategies.
Some shit going down, right?
I heard that they were like, like, I'm not saying Democrats are cleaning everything. They do some shady things also themselves, and there was obviously like talks that they were the ones like purposely trying to hold back the stimulus, like a lot of the stimulus stuff, because it would have made Trump look good, and they would have like that potentially could have won him the vote. He wasn't off by a lot, and like that they're now that Biden's taken office, they're going to start like steamrolling a lot of these, like passing bills, like letting things looser, like vaccine distribution, like this and that. Because why not? It's all in the better image of your Democratic of the current administration if they're the ones to be doing it. So
you know what's funny?
I don't know. That's very much a possibility. I don't doubt it that politicians will do whatever they can to get a better image.
As friends, yeah.
I do have a little bit of an issue with how the stimulus is equal across the board, where cost of living for my friends in Kentucky, Indiana, Georgia, like any of those, lower cost of living states are getting the exact same amount as me here in California, where say if that 600 was everything that we were going to get. Yeah. They're fine with that extra 600. They can live off of that for a good minute. I mean, my cousin's rent in Indiana for a 2-story, 2-bedroom house was like $480.
Yeah.
But for me, $600 is less than half of my rent.
Yeah, and that's the problem with it, is that people aren't going to be spending that stimulus money on shit that they need.
No, they're paying bills that they've not been paying.
Yeah,
like they're not there, and they're spending money on products and shit like that, and they're pushing money into other things like the stock market and shit like that. So like the way that I think about it, it's all that money that's getting printed is just going back to big corporations and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's not helping the little guy out at all.
Think about the small businesses that are closed right now, whether it's a restaurant or not, any type of small business, they pretty much are all still like shut down or closed. But have you seen a single major corporate company close? And
then you look at a Walmart, you go into Walmart, they're not being
phased at all.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit. But you've got small town, like family owned markets and like little farmers markets and things going on like that, like the OB farmers market. Yeah. Because when people sold a lot of goods, but like it's so regulated now, and with the population and how many people can come in and everything like that, all the restrictions. Like, these corporate companies are still banking right now.
I went to fucking Walmart the other day, like, for the first time in a while. There was no, like, restrictions of how much people can go in. There was so much people in there. There was so much people in there. I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I felt uncomfortable that there was so much people. Like, I don't even like going to Walmart before COVID. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there's so much people. But during COVID, like, goddamn, there was so much people.
And Walmart still has 3 cashiers.
Yeah, straight up.
But then when I went to the farmer's market on Wednesday, there is only a certain amount of people allowed to go walk down that one thing, and they cut it off from the whole block to like half the block for just a few small people there, and that's all they were allowed to do.
That's crazy.
Why? That's the regulation.
Yeah, man, this shit's insane. But it's all good. Whatever. Fuck it. We'll get over it. It's America.
I think
it'll be soon, hopefully, unless a new variant takes over.
I think the stimulus checks should be stimulating the economies based on like cost of living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for like state to state, because giving us, $2,000 here in California is a lot different than giving someone in Kentucky $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000 here is my 1 month's rent.
Thank you. You haven't even eaten yet. You haven't put gas in your car. You haven't gotten your dog food yet.
But then again, I mean, on a non personal level to some people, I don't want to get anybody offended. You chose to live in California.
I did.
You could choose to go live in fucking Kentucky.
Yeah, very true. But
that's why people are moving.
Yeah.
What's everybody's going to Austin?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The conspiracy, dude. Like I said, people are moving to these Democratic states or these Republican states. The Democratic Party will rise. Well, it already rose, but it will fucking take over.
Yeah, they will turn the state to blue.
But anyways, yeah, Johnny, thanks for coming on, dude. I think I'm gonna put my phone's really hot and it's dying, so it's at 10%. Okay. But thanks, man, for coming through. Thanks for letting.
I'll definitely 100% if you're free on Saturday, man. I'll come by.
Come by next week. Us. We'll be on this. It'll be us have a threesome. Oh, we'll have a threesome on the podcast. We got a new mic, and I think that somebody's surprising. I don't know, but we'll get some headsets going on, and we can get some good shit going on.
Yeah, Andre, you'll be bartending, hopefully.
Yeah, we can get fucked up. We're drinking Ashland's right now.
No, I didn't.
He's never had Ashland before.
I really wish I had some Ashland for tonight. Dude.
He's never had Ashland before.
It was so good.
Oh, it's hot.
How do you like it?
I think it's bomb. It tastes so good.
Ashland sponsored the podcast. So good.
Ashland, Topo Chico. I'm all about my beverages, man.
Hands down favorite seltzer.
For me, not so much because I drink too much of them, but I still like the taste. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's good.
But anyways, all right, then I'll talk to you later, Johnny. All right.
All right. Good.
All right. Have a good day. All right. Just shout out Johnny Vargas. What's your Instagram?
Johnny Vargas.
Johnny Vargas. All right, then later, man. Have a good day. I'll hit you up later. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, later, man.
Later, buddy.
God damn it, I love Johnny.
Oh, yeah. He's a good guy.
All right. That was a good little conversation. He's explained that very well.
Really well.
Over the phone, I mean, sorry, everybody, it wasn't the best quality. I mean, he'll be on next week, and maybe he can get some more in depth, and we'll get an update on what happened.
Yeah.
We'll have a whole update by next week, and probably closing of next week. We'll probably closing of the stock market next week on Friday. We'll actually find out what happened with him. I know he has a good amount of money into GME and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, that's pretty crazy.
It's crazy. The sun's back out after that.
That's weird. But I did see on the there was going to be like an hour where there was like a 30% chance of rain, and that's weird that it happened like that and then went away.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. But anyways, so California's opening up now. Kind of weird to me. Honestly, kind of weird.
Yeah.
Not going to lie. I felt like we shouldn't, I felt like it's kind of weird to me because I'm, like I said, question everything. I'm questioning why out of nowhere were we shut down for this long? Like I understand, Christmas, like stuff like that. People were traveling. Like that's why they shut it down. But then why did it take until after election for us to like open it up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just kind of weird to me.
Oh yeah.
Questions. Just questions for you, Gavin Newsom.
Right now, a few people I know that I talked to this past week recently caught COVID, and so it's like going through Lompoc and Santa Maria right now, weird. Like a heavy wave.
I don't know, man. Things are weird now. I used to keep updated on all the COVID stuff, and now I'm kind of like, I'm so worried about it, and I'm still very cautious.
Yeah. Of course.
Still keep my bubble tight. You know what I mean? Try to keep as much people away from me and stuff like that. But like I said, you gotta live your life, man. You gotta. Yeah. You can't just fucking sit at home all day and be scared. You gotta get. I mean, if you sit you sitting at home, your immune system is going low.
Yeah.
You're not going outside getting that vitamin D. You're not, you're not socializing with people. It's not healthy for you.
Now imagine when somebody gets a cold, how nervous they're going to be.
Dude, beginning of COVID, once somebody would cough, I'd be like, oh, staying away from that person.
Yeah.
Like, and even when like I would cough in like a supermarket because I just have a fucking salivating mouth, and just a salivating mouth, and and then I'll like choke on my own spit. Everybody makes fun of me because I'm so drooly, but I'm a fucking man that's got a big mouth, son. Call me Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. I love that show.
Or Dick Mouth. I'm just joking.
That's me. Right? There's only room for one of us on this show.
The man that's addicted to dick. There can only be one man.
Yeah, only one. Okay, the quota's filled. All right?
Honestly. Well, we have a gay guy right here.
Oh, he's pretty happy.
Yeah. So as we see today, Australia is open. New Zealand is open.
Oh my God, yeah.
I've just learned that. I've not too long ago.
I've been talking to people on Omegle from like a lot of the times, like when I'm on late, a lot of them are from New Zealand and Australia, I think, because of the time. Mm-hmm. And every time I get on there and I start talking, they go, "Oh my God, you're from the States. How are you guys?" I'm like, we're the best. We're the best.
Honestly,
I'm crying. But they always have genuine questions like, is it as bad as media makes it seem, as far as how people are reacting, like with the no mask thing and people being like out and like just not paying attention or not following like COVID protocols?
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, it's pretty bad compared to other places.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty bad. I mean,
honestly, dude, I think that the media is pushing it out a little bit overboard. You know what I mean? Because I don't, honestly, day to day, but that's for me. Mm-hmm. I also work not at a fucking, I'm not in public areas. I'm literally, when I'm in public, I'm at the park.
Yeah.
Hanging out. I see people without masks, but like, it's because we're outside and I'm not even close to you.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
know what I mean? Like, I understand that, but I don't really see too much drama about the no mask thing on a daily basis living in San Diego. I think everybody's pretty much on the same page. I think the whole population is pretty much on the same page. I think there's a couple
pockets. They have so working at Shake Shack, I'm an essential worker because it's corporate. So we're still open somehow. But like we still have to argue with people that come in and try to argue with us about coming in without a mask or why they can't use the restroom or why they can't come in the restaurant or like anything that we have to do. Like when we're serving them food, there's certain things we can and can't do anymore. And like people still get aggravated over that and just start making arguments and getting agitated. It's like, this has been going on for a year now. You gotta, come on, stop fighting it. Like just follow the rules.
Holy shit. I cannot find what I found yesterday. Unemployment amount. They just keep giving me a bunch of fucking. I don't know how. What am I typing in wrong? That's not.
How many people are on unemployment?
How many people are on unemployment
in the U.S.
in California? That's the number I was thinking. 2.17. Okay, so it went down. How about in the United States? I was just talking to somebody about it. And why did I get 7? Where did I get 7 from? 12.6 million people.
Wow. I'm one of them. What's crazy is because with the reduced hours and the limited amount of work that we can do because of how many employees there are at Shake Shack and even at Puesto, there were limited hours. Mm-hmm. Like we were still awarded unemployment because we weren't even able to work. We were barely able to work over 20 hours.
Yeah, I was because I went to home and like technically, I still worked pretty much the same hours, but there was still a loss, and so I was able to claim unemployment too. And I was making a good, right now I'm making like $20 an unemployment check. Like it's just in case, because you never know, because like this could get 10 times worse, and I want to have that file open to just so I don't have to redo everything, and get restarted and like have that and have a delay on the amount of money I have. So I constantly just be like, yo, I'm still looking because I am looking for full-time employment still. It's just the fact that I'm not finding anything right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally like looking.
Yeah.
I'm actively looking for a job that can get me some more money. And I'm looking, and there's just nothing out there that.
That's why I'm excited to go back to school for EMT, because I thought the one thing that would never be affected in the entire world is food and restaurants, food and drinks. You can do that anywhere in the world at any time. And then COVID hits. That's the one thing that I moved to a big city to do. So now I'm going to go to EMT school, and that's something that I hopefully won't go away anytime soon.
We'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. I think everything's going to open up.
Yeah.
I think everything's going to open up. I think we can't be held like this forever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But that's the way that people are looking at it. Like, this is the new normal. No, bitch.
Yeah,
I ain't staying inside all fucking day.
Yeah.
Like if it was as deadly as they make it seem, I understand, yes, but they're not using science and stuff to back this. I mean, obviously, I'm an expert at this shit. You know what I mean? We talk about this all the time on this podcast. I'm a fucking expert, dude. You guys don't understand this.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking Harvard expert on this shit, pretty much. Like I have the credentials of a Harvard PhD medical student. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, I'm season 4 of The Good Doctor and season 6 of Grey's Anatomy, so I'm pretty well educated.
And technically,
on
you're about to start your EMT school, so you're certified, man.
Yeah, I will definitely be certified.
No, you're certified right now because you at least.
Oh yeah, I signed up.
You looked up for the course, you know.
I saw my syllabus.
Yeah,
I know what's going on. I know everything.
That's the funniest thing. I feel like every time I try to stray from the coronavirus, it just gets brought up because it's so current and just so
something changes.
Yeah, it's always something, dude. It's always something.
I definitely miss festivals and going out and like amusement parks and doing all kinds of stuff all the time. I am going on tomorrow morning. I'm going to a camel experience.
Where's that?
Up north somewhere. It's like an hour away. Get to go and learn about camels, pet them, feed them. I think I'm going to ride one.
That'd be cool.
It's different. It'd be cool, though.
That'd be cool.
Stoked.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Should be sunny.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
It should be sunny tomorrow morning. It's actually going to be nice tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be outside.
Oh, yeah.
Kicking it, chilling, posted. I'm going to dinner. I have a dinner date tomorrow.
My dog.
With my girlfriend and her boss.
I wonder how... Oh, excuse me. I wonder how my dog's doing right now because... He only walked this morning and he pooped at like 9 and then pooped at like 8 and then I fed him.
Well, we'll go check on him right now. And we are back. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to go take a piss. We got done with our current events. I think we're pretty much updated with the whole week.
Yeah.
I mean, these last 2 weeks have been pretty cool. Sorry that there's a lack of the podcast this week. I tried to do a solo one. I kind of got messed up. I mean, it couldn't fit in my schedule to actually get it done. Sorry for everybody that actually like replied to my stories and gave me some, topics to talk about. Maybe I'll post it another day in the future when we're big enough just to show how much of a fuck up that solo podcast was. I plan on still doing a solo podcast whenever Alejandro or if I'm on the road or something and like I can't really have a guest or if I'm by myself, I can just do a solo one really quick, just a weekly update. So this is pretty much this is the new format pretty much that I'm going for with the Happier Club. It's probably going to be weekly, me and Alejandro catching up, weekly updates, and we'll have another guest.
Coming in with stories.
And every week we'll have a new guest, or not a new guest, but we'll have a guest if they can get
someone
in here.
For me to break in. Yeah,
and then whenever Alejandro can't be here, maybe I'll like kind of like how I had Ryan last time, and Ryan can just be the guest, or the co-host and stuff like that. Like, well, he's my co-host. Alejandro is my fucking co-host. Let's get that part. He's a part of the Happier Club. He's been a part of the Happier Club. He's like the vice president of the Happier Club.
Hey, VP. When do we get those paid vacations though?
Now, that's a different thing.
Do I get PTO?
Do I get a day? Do I get PTO?
How are the benefits looking?
Are you matching my 401k? I'll match.
Oh my god, 100%.
We're turning the Happier Club into a corp, S corp, and
an LLC. Would it be an LLC?
No, we're an S corp because we got a corporation. No, I mean, I could do. No, technically, this is a partnership.
Oh yeah.
But no.
You mean I made partner?
No, I'm the part. No, yeah, I guess you could say it's a LLC if I was to create a business out of this, but I can also turn it into S Corp, which is a sole proprietor. Oh, wait. Everybody, let's just scratch that. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wow, it would not be a LLC. It would be a sole proprietorship because I'm the only solo owner and I don't need any of that shit. But anyways, thanks so much, Alejandro. Thank you to the Happier Club.
Of course.
You guys are my fucking family, my homies, my fucking vatos. Fucking, we kick it, we chill, we smoke, we drink, we fucking rage on this podcast and we have a good time.
And I fuck. I'm sorry.
But all right. I was having a good ass day until that shit. I'm just joking. But fucking thank you, Alejandro, for being my co-host.
Of course.
I really appreciate it. Thank you, Apollo.
I love being here.
I want to thank Apollo for not making you guys obviously, especially the audio version, is probably hating this because you probably heard Apollo the whole time. I promise you guys I'll make the effort of trying to distract him a little bit more. He's like a little precious baby.
He's having a really good day. It's just, he's going to have a good last day. We're taking him to the vet tomorrow. Get that pink shot.
Shut the fuck up. But anyways, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I fucking love you guys. And I hope that you guys have a blessed week. I'll see you guys next week.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have anything to say, Alejandro, to close it out?
No, not really.